sun's gonna pop out there in a second. Oh, with the water, that's a beautiful shot, sweetheart. Get some pictures of that.
There's a little rest stop. Mabel, look at the beautiful leaves on the ground. Remember as a kid, just Dad piling them in a big pile, and us think it was the greatest thing. He'd be cleaning up the leaves and we'd be running in them. He would let us do that for a little while, and then he would want to clean it all up out of the yard. Over here, baby. Mabel, this way. Come on. I will say, I haven't videoed in a little bit. We couldn't find a place to rest, really, where we were there, Montreal area. We didn't want to drive in Montreal. Well, Trevor probably would have done it. However, I just can't get rid of my anxiety in Montreal. I just can't. It was, really bad. Like, we had to leave. Like, well, we didn't have to, but we didn't stay the 3 days. We drove all the way. He played poker, and then we left and found a rest stop. But because right in the city there, I mean, where are you going to park? To resting in the car. So it was a little nerve-wracking. So we did drive from the Montreal area outside of the city, but it was nighttime, so that drive was just horrific for me. Poor Trevor, I cried the whole time he was driving. I was sick to my stomach. And Mabel, back here. Over here, baby. This way. We're not going to go far. Come this way. Mabel's searching for a building to go into. Like, she wants to go in a house or something. She's not liking getting in the van. Like, you have to pick her up. She don't have her on her leash today, but she just stops dead. She won't move. Anyway, yeah, so, it was... Yeah, so I don't know how to describe it. My head was so bad last night. I was crying. Trevor was trying to drive. The nighttime driving on the 6-lane highway with all the lights and the construction. They were pushing people over to one lane and all this, and they had all the bright things, and I just, oh my God. Anyway, Mabel, get back here. Get back here. We're not going in that building. Get over here. Mabel. Here she comes. I have to play with her to make her. You can't go over in that building, sweetheart. No, I know you want to, but we're not doing it. Okay? Found a spot, and we actually were worried there because it said you can only stay for, well, it was a spot like this, a rest spot. You know what I mean? But for some reason, the rest spot said only 90 minutes or something, which is strange, but I think it meant a different area and we weren't aware of it. But so we actually slept for like 10 hours. I had to take some Tylenol or some liquid gels, slept for about 10 hours. Just exhausted, absolutely exhausted. I get up, and I never did any videoing for a while. It's the first video I'm doing since the last video. I get up, and then we thought, well, Trevor's like, well, we're gonna go home, so we're gonna take our time going home, maybe spend some time in New Brunswick. I'm really discussed it with myself too, in the sense, well, it's not like I control the anxiety, it just comes on me, so I don't really say that I'm disappointed, you know what I mean? But the thing that I'm disgusted about is the fact that I don't know French. And that part, it's awful to say it, but that part made me uneasy, you know, not knowing French and being in an area like Trevor's worked in a French school, so he's not a big French speaking person, but he's familiar with French, right? And can hold a conversation. Myself, I don't even feel comfortable ordering a coffee. I just don't have the confidence, I guess, or, you know, I could get had the confidence at the time, but when your confidence is shot down after the traveling, I just don't want to, I don't even know how to describe it. I just wish that my French was better, that I wish that I had better education in regards to French, our second language. It really made me feel uncomfortable at a place, nervous that if someone came to the van and wanted me to move out of the way, I wouldn't know how to speak back, like, you know. And I guess the hope was that we were going to stay at the actual casino with our vehicle, and Trevor would just come in and out between cards, and I could go for a little walk. That all would have been good, but when he asked to stay there, they said we couldn't leave the van there. The security, they were really strict on security and stuff, playground poker, so we couldn't, even though he was in playing, I wasn't allowed to be in the van. You know, I guess they might think I'm a prostitute, I don't know. But anyway, we have to follow the rules, so to find a place to go, I'd have to be way out of the way for the day, and then I wouldn't drive. So yeah, Trevor didn't want to do that, had me way out of the way for the day, and then not driving anywhere, and then being there, not being able to speak the language. Like, I feel at 50-some, that's where I'm disgusted with myself. And with, I guess, the education system. I mean, really, I don't know how they could do it differently, to tell you the truth. I mean, if you're not in French immersion or in a French school, They only give you bare pieces of French. You know, it's like Dora. No, Dora Spanish, but that's what you're kind of learning. That's like that kind of stuff. Baby French that you can't really do much with. So, another stop. Look how beautiful it is. The fall. It's gorgeous. Come this way, Mabel. Like, look at this. Like, this is picturesque. This is... What? Yeah, see, there's the last one we went to. I'll tell you when you come out. Mabel trying to get inside the building again. She says, never ever do I want to do this trip again. I'm too much of an old lady for this. Come on over this way, Mapes. Come on, baby girl. Oh, you're having a pee. Good girl. Come here. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And I think there's a road there that goes up and it's kind of like a little pathway. Maybe we'll check it out. I don't know. Mabel, stay here. You stay here. Stay. You see the people, but you're not going over. You stay here. It's all kinds of people passing by, and Mabel wants to go over. I got the van door wide open there. I need to go to the bathroom too. Just a quick stop. We thought this was a place where we could heat up our hot water and stuff, like with a plug, but I guess not. Now that we're getting out of Quebec, I'm happy, and I told Trevor, no offense, but I never want to go back to Quebec again. I mean Quebec, the province. I'll travel all around, but I need to learn French first. Mabel, come. Mabel, come. And we have to avoid all crazy highways. Montreal. I want to see the Basilica in Montreal so bad. My daughter went, and I guess it's absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Mabel, come here. Sorry, I was taking a picture. You can take a picture while you're videoing. So yeah, it was absolutely gorgeous, the Basilica, and she went to the light show. It was supposed to be fantastic, like one of the most beautiful pieces of architecture. One of the top. And I love old churches, absolutely love it. I looked on Google Maps and the traffic around it and the craziness, the busyness. I could never do it. Unless we flew into Montreal and then we got in a cab or something, or a bus, and I knew those people knew how to drive, I'd still be freaking out, don't get me wrong. I'd still freak out when we're driving and probably cry, just like I do on a plane. However, I would feel a lot more better because I knew the person knows where they're going, and I don't have to be like, Trevor won't be like, look over there, look, do I turn here? Is this the street? Is this that? Take a look there, I can't see. But all that, helping him in combination with the craziness and my nerves and my anxiety, no, never be able to do that. But with someone else flying in doing that, it's possible. It's very possible. I'd like to do it sometime. Mabel! Mabel! Will not stop trying to go into the bathroom, so I've got to chase her now. Mabel, come here. Come here. You're going back in the van. You're just going to walk with anybody, are you? I think you are senile, and you're not going in there. Okay. Okay. Mabel is going back in the van, aren't you, Mabes? She's trying to walk with anybody somewhere different. Anybody, any place that has a house, she wants it. Just give me a house, would ya? I'm done. I'm done. Anyway, guys, sorry for all people who live in Quebec. I just need to calm my nerves and learn French. Recommend anybody? So I figured I'd take Levi out a little bit in the park. Come on up here, baby. And take Mabel out to pee. We're getting closer to New Brunswick. I think because Quebec was a bust, we're going to spend some time in New Brunswick together. So it's not really a trip for poker, it's a trip for us. What a beautiful little bench to sit on. Want to go sit at a bench, Levi? Let's go do that. Let's go sit on a bench. Beautiful view up here. Come here, Mabel. Oh, so beautiful. These little stops are so pretty and so filled with such beautiful, beautiful trees. Like, look, it's like a little camp area along the highway. We're still in Quebec. Left the door wide open there. Look at me. Look at me. I'm a trusting soul, I guess. I feel comfy. How you doing, Mabel? Are you gonna do a poop? Are you gonna poop, Mabel? Well, she's whining because she wants in a building. And little Levi is all bundled up. Sweet, sweet. I'm gonna fix him a little bit because I'm just going to put this down for a second till I fix it. Mabel repeatedly trying to get into the building and she's crying. She wants to get inside. I feel bad. She's so confused. She's never been on such a long trip before. She just wants to go in somewhere and sleep. Let's go, Mabes. Come on, let's go. Come on. Let's get back in the vehicle. Come on. Begrudgingly, she comes. Levi is sleeping soundly in the front seat. They went to the washroom. Mabel is on guard.